guys, welcome back to Make That Sea Change. My name is Paul. Today let's continue our journey on to, for those of you who are starting out new in the affiliate marketing world or looking for something to start a website on or just showing an interest in what you can buy and sell out there online. Today I'm going to talk about how to make money selling CBD oils online. As I've written in the post, this isn't really something I know a lot about. So the reason that I've done a post on it or written a post on it is because in my research and in speaking to others, CBD oils is one of the fastest growing niches on the internet. And if I'm being honest, it's probably a good time to get in on that sort of thing if that's what you're looking for. So if it was something you want to do, like selling CBD oils online, then yeah, a good time to start. So let's have a look. Let's discuss it. So with anything in the online world, if you're going to sell CBD oils, now CBD oils are a compound within the marijuana or the hemp plant. It's the THC side of it, and it's a big long scientific word, I'm not going to try and say it here. The THC side of it is what gives you that high. When people smoke marijuana and get high, that's what they're dealing with, is that compound. CBD oil is the cannabinoids or cannabinoids. It doesn't have THC in it, so it's not going to give you that high. It doesn't make you high. It won't alter your mind, etc. But it is starting to be found to have some extremely good medicinal benefits, anti-inflammatory things, good for things like acne. And there's been quite a bit of work in using it for mental disorders. I don't think not to cure them. I think it's a bit like essential oils. It's not going to cure them, but it is going to assist with them. I do know in the US that people will actually smoke the THC-laced marijuana to assist with depression and assist with anxiety. So I think the CBD oil is a byproduct of that, and it's a way of using a product that doesn't give you that high, but still has the same benefits. So, and I think that's why it's such a fast-growing niche, is because it has all those somewhat unfounded, but it does have a lot of potential, and it has an interest. As I was saying, as I've written in the post, there's over 200,000 searches, 230,000 searches per month just on CBD oil. So, I mean, if your site's in the middle of all that, it's got to be a good site. So how do we get started? So let's think about CBD oil in a business case type setup. Is there a market? How do we sell it? What are we looking at? What's the niche? What problem we're solving? And so on and so forth. So we've already discussed the market. There's 230,000 odd searches per month. I think it's 230,000. Let me double check before I say something silly. Yeah, 229,566 searches for CBD oil each month online. And I did a search for CBD oils online, and it's about 1,200 searches per month. So there's a great market there. When I looked at the Google Trends, and it's all below in the post, so if you click below in the post, you'll be able to see all this. When I looked at the Google Trends, there is quite a dramatic growth over 15 years. In the last 5 years especially, it's just boomed. So again, there's definitely a market there. Just something I want to interject here. CBD oil is a product of the marijuana plant. It's predominantly from the hemp side of things, which, as I said, doesn't have the THC in it, so it's not mind-altering, it's not a drug. However, some countries still don't, and when I say some countries, probably the majority of countries in the world still don't recognize it as safe, recognize it as a medicine, even allow it to be legally used or imported or sold within the country. I know within Australia, current laws, as to my knowledge, and please comment below if it's changed, that there's only medical marijuana and CBD oils and the like are really only available through government initiatives. You need to find a doctor who's willing to give you a prescription, and then you need to go to these government agencies and get your product from there. I haven't had a good look through the health food shops and all that sort of stuff to see if I can find it, which would show a difference in the laws. But that's the law as I understand it here. So Obviously, if I'm doing a site on it here, it'd be more informational, and then I would have to try and find some way to get that product into the hands of the people who need it. In the United States, sorry, I have a nose itch. In the United States, it's run on a state-by-state basis. Some states over there you don't even need a prescription; you can just use it without anything like that. And other states ban it altogether. So don't be worried. Don't be flippant about it. Make sure that you understand where your sales points are and where you can and can't sell. I think I wrote in a post when I was looking at the trends. There was 4 countries that predominantly search for CBD oils. That's the US, Canada, the UK, and Australia. So, I mean, they're a pretty good market. And the US is especially a very good market for it. And a lot of the growth is in the US. So even if you're in Australia like I am, I haven't got a CBD oil site, but even if in Australia like I am, or in the UK, or pretty much anywhere, if you're predominantly selling into the US, there's definitely a market there for that. The next thing we normally talk about here is our niche, and we talk about breaking down our niche. If we've got a niche that's too wide, we will want to break it down and make it not as wide, not as diluted. So we'll bring it down. I think CBD oil on its own is probably okay, to be honest. I can't see that you'd want to break it down too much further. A lot of the searches I did on CBD oil on Google searches and the like, will actually talk about how actually are on pages that are more about natural medicine and natural remedies and medicines for specific disease. Like there was one on there was a story about it on an Alzheimer's page. There was a story about it on a skin cancer page, interestingly enough. There was a story about it on a mental health page. It's apparently good for smoking, good for drug withdrawal. I haven't done any research in this, mind you. This post isn't about whether that's valid or not. I'm just telling you what I've seen. So I think there's enough there to keep CBD oil as its own niche, but it is something that you can look into and see if you want to break it down. I was doing some looking at CBD oil affiliate programs, and there's actually 2 came up for pets. Don't know whether that's safe or not, but they are there. So the niche is probably okay, and then it probably comes back to what problems can you solve, which is sort of would back channel back into your niche. So if you wanted to write, and as I've mentioned, most of the sites are about natural medicine pages, natural remedies, those sort of things. So if you've got a site that's specifically targeted at CBD oil, what problems you're solving? Is it good for weight loss? Is it good for this? Is it good for that? Is it good for everything else? You could do 30, 40, 50, 100 posts just on saying, is CBD oil good for whatever? Because that's what people search for. If they've got an issue and modern medicine isn't working for them, they don't want to use the chemicals or whatever, they will search, is CBD oil good for anxiety? Is CBD good for depression? Or then you go the other way around. People are searching for possible solutions for I don't know, want to quit smoking. They might search for how to quit smoking. Your post would be how to quit smoking with CBD oil. There's so many possibilities there that are broad enough for you to be able to keep track of it all, but not too narrow that you'd run out of things to talk about. So again, I would say that the CBD oil niche on its own is probably the right size. What do we need to do? You need a website, you need social media, you need some sort of way of promoting, which is normally social media. I always interject at this point on the how to sell posts. If you're looking to build a website, please click on the link below. You'll watch me. I can show you how to build one in 7 days. If you have no idea how to build a website and you're looking for information, I use the Wealthy Affiliate platform, but if you follow through the 7-day videos below, you'll have enough knowledge to build a website on whatever platform you like. Obviously, if you go to the Wealthy Affiliate platform, you have access to a lot of training and things like that. But if you don't choose to do that, you can still follow that below. So if you're looking for looking for help to build a website, there's an answer for you below. Social media you need, make sure that you are choosing social media platforms that are relevant to your niche. Within the CBD oil space, I know that there's a lot of Facebook groups on CBD oil. funnily enough, since I started searching for this, my Facebook feed's coming up with all sorts of CBD oil groups and products and stuff like that. So obviously Big Brother Facebook's been watching, but they are there. Another thing you could probably do with CBD oil would be Pinterest. Pinterest is very good, and I say that because Pinterest is very popular in the natural remedy space, like essential oils, candles, aromatherapy, all those sort of things that the design will have been looked at to try and take some of the burden of modern medicine, I guess, and provide alternate solutions to some of our medical problems. Pinterest works very well in that. It works very well in those other spaces. That might be one to try. Don't try and do every social media platform. If you're looking at things like, LinkedIn or Twitter, probably aren't going to work very well in these platforms because CBD oil is not a business-based site. So, but you will need social media. In most cases, you're using social media to build back up into your website, to drive traffic to your website. But a lot of people these days are starting to use YouTube without a website. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. People are searching on YouTube for everything, and if they're finding videos from you talking about CBD oils, tell them to click on the link below. That could be all you need, and it could be worth a try that way. It's a different way of doing it, but disruptive techniques do well work in the past. Okay, so now we know we've got our niche CBD oil. We know there's a market for it. We know we need a website. What products are we going to sell? So in the CBD oil space, there's two main ways we can look at it. One is affiliate marketing, and the other one is white labeling. So affiliate marketing, which is what we've talked about all the way through. You write a post outlining how CBD oils can help you to quit smoking. So you talk about what CBD oils are, how they help quit smoking, if there's any research on that, what they need to do with it, how they need to use it. Is it dab it behind their ears, dab it on the chest, whatever. And then at the very bottom you say, now that you know all about CBD oils, here's a link to some. You've got your affiliate programs in there, off they go. With your affiliate programs, make sure that you're signing to companies that pay a good commission, that have a good track record of paying those commissions, have good quality products. Doesn't matter if you're not the vendor, if you're promoting quality products that aren't good quality, you're the person they're going to come back to your website and your social media. It's just the way it is. People who buy from your site don't differentiate between you and Amazon. If you send someone to an Amazon product and the Amazon product is poor, it's your site that's going to cop the flack for that. So just make sure that you're using quality products, you're promoting quality products, and they have the good payment customer service processes in place. The other one then you can do is white labeling. White labeling is an interesting concept and one that you would have to check the legalities. I probably wouldn't recommend doing it in Australia just yet. White labeling is where you find companies and they actually have labelless product. So they'll have CBD oil products that are labelless. You put your label on them and sell them as yours. Sometimes with this there's a bit more setup cost because you do have to buy the product and put your labels on and then promote them and sell them. If you're in a state in the US where you don't need a prescription, you might want to use that to give people a taste, probably the wrong way to use, give people exposure to CBD oil, and then you can then drive them back to your website for future sales. So some real life sales techniques to start with at a fair or we call them garage sales here, yard sales I think you call them, weekend markets, anything like that. You can promote them there and then draw them to your website later on. Some of those companies do actually some of those companies work like affiliate marketing, so they'll actually let you send the label to them and they'll do all the management. You just provide the links. Obviously they're going to take a cut of it. I do understand that the cuts aren't as big as with affiliate marketing you get between 6 and 30%. I think with white labeling, if they're doing all that, you might get 40%. Better than nothing. So here's another avenue to look at. Okay, so that's selling CBD oils online. As I say, it's a very, very high growth niche. It's a good niche to stand on its own. You will need to make sure you're covering your legalities. You will need a website and or social media. And then you'll need to set up your affiliate marketing programs or your white labeling programs and go from there. It sounds a lot, but it's really not that difficult. There is a lot of work to it. Obviously, like all affiliate marketing, it's not get rich quick. but it is something that there's a lot of searches, not a lot of competition, and it would be a good one that if you're starting out and you know a little bit about that product, that you could probably make some good money out of. Okay guys, thanks for that. I hope that was helpful. If you have any information about CBD oil or something that I've got wrong, especially with the legalities, it's always good to keep on top of that. Please comment below. Otherwise, please like below, please subscribe to my page, and any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks guys, have a great day. Bye.